Welcome back to Booze and the Rocks. My name is David Edwards, and today we're going to use these to make the Huntsman. And after that, it'll be the Headless Huntsman. But first, this. Alright, let's get into the history. The Huntsman comes from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, written in 1812 by the Brothers Grimm. It's number 53 in the tales. When the evil queen had learned from her magic mirror that Snow White would be the fairest of them all, she orders an unnamed huntsman to take Snow White into the deepest woods and be killed. As proof that Snow White is dead, the queen demands that he return with her lungs and liver. The huntsman takes Snow White into the forest, but after raising his knife, he fails to kill her as she sobs heavily and begs him not to. Now the huntsman leaves her behind alive, convinced that the girl would be eaten by some wild animals. He instead brings the queen the lungs and liver of a big wild boar, which is prepared by the cook and eaten by the queen. Alright, let's get into making the Huntsman. For this, I'm going to use my mixing glass. Okay. I'm going to grab a handful of ice. Now, one of the things that we need, or the first thing that we need, is 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of vodka. And I'm using our Heretic Spirits here out of Collingwood. And again, this is a craft distilled. It's one of the few craft distilleries in Ontario, and it produces what I think is a truly, truly excellent vodka here. So, all right. Now, the next thing that we need is 1/2 ounce of Jamaican rum. And we're going to use the Fortress rum from New Brunswick. All right, I really like this rum. This rum is Jamaican originally, and they import it and store it in the Magson du Roy store, meaning King's Store. And it gives it its unique flavor. Now, and I keep saying the words now, so every time in my videos you see that, me say now, have a drink, because apparently it's going to become a new game at this rate. Okay. I need 1/2 ounce of lime juice. And the good thing is, one lime should give you about 1 ounce of lime juice. Apparently the skin is better than the edge of my knife. And what we're going to do is just squeeze it in there, nice and fast like. Alright, apparently this is a small lime, and that would probably explain why I couldn't cut into it very well. And this will subtly change the colors and give it a nice yellowish tinge, which I really, really like. Okay, and then the last thing that we need is a simple syrup. We need 1/2 ounce of a simple syrup. Our simple syrup, of course, is a 1-to-1 sugar water solution that, of course, you can make at home, right? And I highly suggest it because you know exactly what you're getting. You're not getting anything directly from the store that you don't know what it is. Now we get to shake the crap out of this. And I'll shake this for about 12 seconds. And here we go. So we're going to put this into our martini glass. I'm going to use my Hawthorne strainer here, and we'll give it a nice little pour. Look at this. And that's it. This is the Huntsman. No garnish, plain, simple, excellent to look at. And you know what? Let's put this right here. And then we're going to move on to the Headless Huntsman. All right, I promise you two. So we've sent our Huntsman directly into the woods, but is he going to stay a huntsman, or is he going to come out the Headless Huntsman. So you know what? Let's make the Headless Huntsman and we'll see and we'll find out. So the first thing I need to do is my mixing glass. And that's awesome. So what we need here first is 1 ounce or 30 mils of rum. I'm using our Fortress rum again here, just for this. Now I do also need 2 ounces of a coffee liqueur. Now this recipe originally calls for Mr. Black's coffee liqueur. I can't get that where I am, but I do happen to have Tia Maria right here, and this is 2 ounces or 60 milliliters. Now, the dreaded 1 ounce of Jagermeister. Jagermeister is not my thing. I really didn't get into it in college, like the college crowd did. But I need 1 ounce or a 30 mils. And now, just to top this all off, there's something wrong with my lid here, it likes to keep spinning. I need 2 dashes of the Angustora bitters. And apparently I need simple syrup to taste. But we're going to give this a spin first and see what happens. You know what? It would help if I actually use my spoon properly, right? And now whenever you're going to spin something or stir something like this, you normally want to stir it for about 30 seconds. Okay? And one of the reasons why we're doing this, of course, as many of you know, but if you're new to this channel, we do this to bring dilution and to bring the temperature down. So depending upon the drink, you're going to stir or you're going to shake. You never stir a drink with citrus in it. You always shake that. Okay. Now I'm going to add in, you know what? We're going to try our dilation just to see how it tastes. Yeah, it definitely needs some simple syrup. I'm going to say about a ½ ounce of simple syrup should give me just what I'm looking for. And again, you're going to do the simple syrup part to taste. Okay, I'll give this another bit of a stir just to mix it together. And again, you can check your dilation, right? Your dilution, so you get that correct flavor. That's perfect. So what I need is a rocks glass and some ice. And we're going to use our julep strainer. And we're going to go for a beautiful, beautiful pour. But the Headless Huntsman wouldn't be headless unless he's lost his head. So we're going to place his head, not on his head, but under his arm. And we're going to do that like so. A nice thick slice of orange. That is a gorgeous looking drink. Thumbs up if you like it. Okay. So here we have our Huntsman with his head and our Headless Huntsman without his head. Leave something in the comments below which one you think looks better. Let's try them, taste them, see how they compare. Tell me which one you think will be better. So let's start with the Huntsman. That's good. You've definitely got the vodka taste in there. You can taste the vodka, you can taste the rum, a little bit of the citrus. And it's quite nice. It's sharp And, ooh, I like that. I really do like that. Let's try the Headless Huntsman. I'm going to just jam his head down a little further in there because we can. Oh, that's really good too. Oh, that's got the nice sweet, the coffee flavor. You don't notice the Jagermeister as much as you would think you would with this. Between the Tia Maria and the rum, oh, very nice. I would, yeah, you're right. About half an ounce of the simple sugar just kind of levels it off. Oh, wow. Two excellent cocktails. The Huntsman and the Headless Huntsman. I'm going to leave the ingredients list in the description down below. If this is your first time on this channel, please like and subscribe and make sure you hit that bell notification so you can get notifications every time we place a new video. But if you didn't like this video, didn't find it informative, tasty, look at that. Okay, well maybe you'll have to make the drinks to make it tasty. That's when you'd hit the thumbs down button. So until then, hit the thumbs up, all right? And we'll see you next time.